Hi, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. We are talking about divine union, how to attract divine union into your life and create the happily ever after. And this is destined for you. And in this video, we are going to go a little bit like one step even beyond what we discussed in the previous one, where I taught you how to connect to your higher self and ask what is standing in your way to attract your divine counterpart. What is the resistance, the block, or is there any? And we went through a whole list of questions, and you were asking your higher self through a pendulum all these questions of is there anything and what is it. We talked about different levels and layers that might be there that you might not even be aware that you are holding yourself apart. In this video, I want to take you even further down into what can be there that you are not aware of, that might be holding your back or sabotaging you manifesting your divine soulmate, divine counterpart. So if you have not seen this video, please go back. I'm just going to tag it here and also in the description box below. So go before you watch this, watch that episode, so you will understand, you will have your own answers, your own clarity, and then you can come back and listen to this video, because in this one, if you tested that you do have some resistance, you do have some block, maybe one or several that are standing in your way, that you might be either aware or unconsciously is hindering your manifestation, then this video is about that, especially about processing something that has happened with you in this lifetime, right? So in that video, I mentioned that these blocks can come from this lifetime, can come from your ancestors, so things you inherited and you might not be aware of, or you are aware of, but maybe you believe that it's already processed and released and healed. And it can be past lives. Sometimes and oftentimes we bring. Why? Because the more we are raising our consciousness, the more we are becoming aware of these other lives or consciousness that is experiencing at the same time with you, because we know it's not really past life, it is parallel. So if there is something that needs to be seen, heard, acknowledged, healed, integrated, and embodied, you're going to become aware of that. So I'm here to help you to understand what's going on, help you to integrate that, help you to heal, forgive, and whatever you need to do in order to create that divine union that was meant for you, that your soul planned for you in this lifetime. You are here to be a blueprint for humanity, to follow, an example to follow, or what actually love means, what actually love and what actually deep connection mean on the physical, on the spiritual level, how the divine is incorporated in the day-to-day, how your true self is showing up in a love relationship, on a mental, on an emotional level. So how a healthy, long-lasting, passionate, deep, joyful, happy relationship looks like. So you're going to take your pendulum and ask, after a yes and a no and a maybe, you can ask, is there anything that or is there any unprocessed experience that is blocking me to bring in my soulmate, or manifest or attract my soulmate? And is it this unprocessed experience from this lifetime? Now, of course, with the pendulum, basically, you can ask any question. You are able to actually ask questions. And if you know that you had a very difficult breakup, that you might want to ask that is, did I completely process on all level this breakup? You can ask questions, for example, of trust. Very, very important question. So the question you could ask, do I fully and completely trust myself in love relationships? Okay, so that's a very, very good question to ask. Another very good question is, do I fully and completely trust men or trust women, or whatever it is for you, when it comes to love relationships? So do I fully and completely trust men, trust women, trust love relationships? Okay, in case that you had problems with betrayal, or even like many times, betrayal also is already a consequence of what you are bringing as an inner child. If you had trust issues while you were growing up, those trust issues are going to be shown into your relationships over and over again, not just love relationships. So so if there is, you most probably are seeing this around your life with other people betraying you, and again giving you reasons for not trusting. So you have to understand that this is all coming from you, and the moment you are able to see this, acknowledge and integrate, you are going to stop attracting people who are not trustworthy, who are playing with your trust, who are betraying you. And this is actually even true in not just relationships, but even business or business partnerships. So what else you want to ask? So of course, thinking back, also you can ask your mother, father. Now, you might even not need to ask your mother, father, but you have to know that if you have not healed your relationship with your mother or your father, and when I say healed, it really mean getting over what happened in the past. You might think you already did that work and you are just so amazing. Well, guess what? You can test it if this is really true, because many times it's a completely different story what we think on a conscious level and what's actually happening below the surface. And below the surface is your body. Below your surface is your subconscious, is the parts of you that might not be on board with what you are creating. So one question that I always use in sessions when I start connecting to the higher self of my client and start kind of scanning through all the layers, one of the best questions you can right now ask your higher self is, are all parts of me on board with creating or calling in my divine counterpart, or attracting my divine counterpart, or rejoicing, reuniting with my twin flame? So once again, are all parts of me on board with this desire? If you get a no, then it might be parts of you. When we say parts, I really mean parts that are in fear, parts that are in distrust, parts of you that are, and we call this either inner child, I call them parts of you or consciousness, different consciousness of you. There are still reluctant, there are still not fully believing that this is going to be safe for you. So there might be some conflict between what your subconscious mind believes about what's safe for you, what's good for you, what is in your greatest and highest good, and what you, on a conscious level, you are believing or you are desiring. So if there is, let's say, disalignment there, well, guess what's going to happen? No matter what you want on a conscious level, if for any reason it's not safe for you, you are going to sabotage it. You are going to, push it away from yourself. You are even going to be blind to it because it's not safe. And safety is your subconscious mind and your programs and conditioning the most important to keep you safe. And when I say safe, is safe from being hurt, safe from being abandoned again, safe from being rejected, safe from going through the same pain you've gone through in your childhood related to your mother or to your father. So what is so important? is that we need to let go of the past, no matter what happened. Why? Because you will not be able to completely open up to a person who comes in, who is here for you to experience that deep connection on all levels, if you are in resistance to those deep, levels on all levels. If you are not trusting your body, for example. And I talked about this before. Again, what you can test for yourself: am I fully and completely connected to my body? Right, I'm going to, okay, every time you start asking or doing a session with your pendulum to ask questions, always ask for a yes and a no, right? So you know exactly what is a yes and what a no, and also ask for a maybe. I talked about this in the previous video. So for me, give me a yes, higher self, right? So this is a yes, stop. Give me a no, higher self. A no? Okay, so it's clockwise. Okay, so back and forth, this was a yes, and a no, it's clockwise. It's always changing, it doesn't matter, but you have to ask so you know. So for example, asking when it comes to intimacy and pleasure, you have to be fully connected to your body, right? So no guilt, no shame, and no embarrassment, and be free in communicating your needs and desire. Now, you want to ask that, for example, like, am I fully and completely connected to my intimacy, right? To my body on all levels, right? Allowing fully and completely to be absorbed in the divine intimacy, divine connection on all levels, right? So I'm just, just flowing with the questions, but you get me, you know what I'm talking about. Now, this episode is just so important for you to get more awareness about where you are on the path, where you are on your journey towards creating this divine union. Because as I said many times, calling it in and manifesting in and meeting is just the first step. Then you want to open up like a flower, like bloom. Even if you are a man and a woman, doesn't matter, you want to bloom. And you don't just want to bloom for 3 months, you want to continuously bloom and, like transform and try all the colors that you can possibly try, and go to places and experiences and more deep connections that you ever been able before, ever given yourself permission to go and experience and live. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you love what I'm talking about here and you want more of this coming up, please give a thumbs up to this video. Subscribe if you have not and you are new to my channel. Hello, if you're new to my channel. And also you can hit the notification bell so you are notified of all my coming up videos where I go deeper and deeper and I bring you healing and channeling. And also we have just opened up the doors for our beautiful membership, where I help you exactly in what I talked about today, personally talking with you live. And I really wanted to create this sacred space for all of you to join for as long as you desire, to come whenever you want. So it's the complete freedom, and being able to help you align on all levels, on mentally, emotionally, consciously, subconsciously, physically, with that what you desire. And we're going to do so many things here inside. So I'm just going to pop the details or the link with the details below this video, and you can just go and check it out if this resonates with you. Right. Okay. So the last thing that I want to say, please comment below, write me what you are testing, because I really want to bring even more clarity to you. So I'm going to just connect through the quantum field, connect to your higher self just by seeing your name. And I can bring in even more clarity. So just pop below in the comments section anything, all the questions you have, anything you need more clarity about, or just confirmation about, I'm here to support you. And I want to make these videos a lot more interactive than just me sitting here talking about my, experience and knowledge. I want to, bring even more value for you. So with that said, looking forward to seeing you soon. Ciao.